What's going down, everybody? It's Daryl, DWES Enterprise. It's been a while since I made a video. This is what we got going on today, or yesterday and today. I should turn on the lights, right? I do things kind of just spontaneously. Wasn't really going to even record anything, but I'll do the carpet. So we got a full house cleaning. For one, we're in Pittsburgh, California. It's a 2-day job, full house cleaning and carpet cleaning. So move out house cleaning. You guys can kind of see what's going on. Show you guys, the edges. That's kind of where I see most of the buildup. Now, one thing I will say is if you are booking us and you're out of the area, we will definitely do it for you, but we do charge accordingly. And what that means is, like, for this one, it's a 2-day job, so we got 3 days of a hotel that is also on there, so that will be included in the price. So yeah, you guys can see what that looks like. They did say that they don't use shoes in the house. So I always tell people, man, it's like, it doesn't matter if you use shoes or not, man. Your feet are dirty. Your feet are dirty. So we'll go downstairs. So yesterday I did pretty much downstairs. Today I'm doing upstairs. We're not doing wall washing or none of that. They can hire a painter if they wanted to do that. So in this case, we dusted. I couldn't get that in the corner, man. Couldn't get that in the corner. But it was really bad. It was like a lot of dust and a lot of, cobwebs. Cobwebs were going crazy. You can see I didn't do this area because I haven't done upstairs. So the entire downstairs was like that. On the walls, up on those windows, especially that ledge, all of these ledges. It's crazy, man. That's like stuff that people don't really get to ever. And we got a older kitchen. I mean, the house is old, but everything in here is pretty much good to go. Refrigerator was done yesterday. Got my goodies for today. So this was done yesterday. Got the top, moved it out the way. The cabinets and drawers, they were vacuumed out. I need to do the face, and I need to just do the face of all this. But in here was done. There was so much like grime buildup, which I took pictures and stuff, but like I said, I wasn't gonna take any video. Wasn't even gonna do it today, but this right here isn't really Like, it's not included. Like, I'm guessing what they're thinking that we're gonna do, but because it's really bad, yo. Like, it's terrible. But we're gonna clean it. I'm gonna just get a scrubby, kind of just scrub the grout a little bit. But I'm not gonna go all in. Sorry, and do a full grout clean. That is extra. So if we can definitely clean the grout professionally, but you see that grout is missing here. I mean, you can see the spacer. But yeah, so when it comes to our deep move out house cleaning, deep move in house cleanings, we will mop the floor. We're not going to come out and do the grout. So, I mean, we will if, it's an add-on, but we will mop this floor. Same thing. We will clean the countertops. But we're not going to come in and full on scrub the grout, use our truck mount machine to steam clean the grout, suck it out. We're not doing none of that. So those types of things aren't included. When it comes to carpet, we would vacuum the carpet. In this case, they want the carpet steam cleaned, so we will steam clean the carpet. You guys can see the traffic soiling. One thing that I always, because I'm doing the entire house, I'm looking around, I'm getting into drawers and I'm vacuuming. We can see those didn't work. So, it's not, I mean, you get to see what they were doing, but yeah, so that's same thing with this floor. I'll work to get that off, but I'm not going to come and remove all of the wax buildup. We can, but again, it's extra. These types of things are extra. Walls, because some customers want walls wiped. It will be so expensive for us to wipe these walls. It would actually be cheaper if you had somebody come out and paint this bad boy. Matter of fact, we would paint it, but I would still charge a pretty penny. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I had to wash this wall, it's going to take me some time, especially getting up there. But if I had to wash this wall, it's manual labor versus putting some paint over. Plus, you got all of this stuff here. It just doesn't make sense. These are pinholes. So, yeah, wall washing is not included. Now, if somebody wanted it in one room or something, we will charge extra, but we can definitely make it happen. But we're not going to sit there and wash all the walls. Once we start washing a wall, you're going to see a difference. From there, we got to wash the entire thing, or at least try to blend it out so it doesn't look like it's just a big clean spot. Now that comes to my next thing. Why we don't really touch the paint much. Like, there was some dirt on here and stuff. I tried to wipe it so it blends in with the rest of the door because it was a little darker there. But that's about all I'm going to do. We're not going to go in and wipe this entire door because there's so much stuff on it. It's just going to take a lot of time. Same thing with the railing here. It was black, so I did wipe that. I can show you exactly where it's black at. So all underneath is really black, but I'm not going to go through and like get all of that. Like, it's just crazy. You might as well have somebody again come out and paint, because I mean, the paint's all jacked up. So, and it's not the tenant's fault. It's the owner's fault. This is what they do. They already have somebody that's going to move in, and I don't think that they're going to have the place painted. I don't think, because from what I'm hearing, they're ready to kind of move in, or delete. I guess they got to be out by Monday. Today's Friday. So yeah. So anyway, other than that, man, I'm just gonna go upstairs. I know this is already a 10-minute video. Just gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna dust everything, get it down, and then. Oh, all the windows were done too. My bad, that's what I was gonna tell you. So all the windows were done, plus the track. I did wipe in there, but what I did yesterday is, and you can see how they did the paint. And we'll get back to paint in a second. This will actually be a little longer video, but what the hell? Oh, there's a sprinklers. I don't think you guys can see what I'm seeing. But I cleaned the windows, took the actual, this was an extra charge, but I took the entire window out. You know, the one that comes out, the one that slides. Took it out, rinsed it down, wiped it down, put it back in. Did the track. But taking the window out, kind of just doing both sides. That is extra. The other thing is we did go outside and rinse down all the windows outside. That is extra as well, because we cleaned them. This window looks really messed up. I'm assuming because it gets wet and then it leaves water spots and stuff from the sprinklers. Plus there's no sun. It's just a bunch of shade. Same thing, did the same thing here, same thing here. Well, we didn't do these yet because we want to carpet clean first. Did back here. Did all of these. We do not touch these. And I want to show you guys something really fast. This is the kind of property we're dealing with. For one, it's stuckums. What's one characteristic of this thing that you guys are noticing already? Hold on. Besides, it won't stop. Everything is all the same color. Two different colors. What do we notice now? It's peeling. I ain't never seen no blinds peel. Someone painted these. Someone like dunked the entire thing, rod and all, everything. Cause even the cords are painted. They're super stiff. Look. It's crazy as hell. It doesn't really function, but that's all I wanted to show you guys about painting, or at least what kind of situation we're in over here. Again, I did the outside window, but I didn't really, I got to do this over because all of this was wet and all I did was rinse it down from the side. So I just really wanted to get, you guys can see the track. I really just wanted to kind of get all the cobwebs off of it from outside. But after I'm done, I'm going to go outside and get these because I won't have to be in the mud. You guys can see like all of this was wet yesterday. And it's still muddy over here. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that, man, because that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. That's the landlord special. to the next level. But yeah, so I'm about to just dust everything down and then vacuum, and then I'll carpet clean, steam clean. Then all I have would be the 2 bathrooms upstairs and the bathroom downstairs, which is a half, and a couple little items, but I really want to get the carpet clean because it's about to be 90 degrees today. So it's DWES for life, y'all. All right, y'all, so I've been at it for a little bit of time, but I just wanted to get on here real quick. Kind of show you guys the difference. I get into my little zone where I start, listening to music, especially like when I'm doing the house cleaning, man. I just be on my music and I just don't really have time to record. I'm hoping that downstairs come out, real easy, because that thing is foul. I'm trying to be cool, letting the customer know that it's not that bad, because you really don't want to be on them like that. Right here, the door is always closed, so it had a lot of dust. Excuse me. Trying to get a picture real quick. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. What I've been doing is the bathroom. This is how I usually do it, like if I'm doing a house cleaning and a carpet cleaning and stuff. Oh, come on now. I'll come through. That was dangerous, I could have cracked. Usually I'll just go through and kind of just do that, and that's the same as a mop, you know, with the pressure and the cleaning solution in there. It just loosens up that dirt and it sucks it out. So I'm gonna do that to this, and then I got this, the stairs, and living room, dining room, or family room. It's DWES for life. All right, I'm zoomed out on this one because I want to show you guys. The carpet's coming out good, except where they had furniture. Like you can see right there, you have the air filtration line. So that's, you know, a side table, another side table, and then the bed. So, and then you can see right in this area, it's still dirty because I haven't cleaned it. You can kind of see what we got going on where I'm standing, like that. So for the ones that have furniture that is in one area, one space for many, many years, I mean, you really, you know, a couple times a year, maybe 3 times a year, just move it and vacuum underneath. Same thing with this, because what happens is your carpet is a filter. You know, it's the biggest filter in your home. So what happens is when that dust settles, and now there was so much dust, like a lot. I'm surprised we ain't got more in the carpet, but, and I did take out 3 canisters full, I mean, huge balls of dust that was coming out the carpet, the blinds and stuff. So you got to move this stuff and just vacuum, because if you don't, it's going to suck up into that, or not suck up, but it's going to embed itself into the carpet, and you're going to see this. It's not going to go away, because it's just like a filter. You know how you have those filters down there for your home, for your HVAC? It's the same thing. I said suck up because that's what that's doing. It's sucking air through, and the dirt is getting trapped on that filter. You can't wash those filters. They have some that are reusable, but the paper kind, like the HEPA filter kind, you can't really wash those off. Same thing with the carpet. You know, you can clean the carpet, but once it gets like this, it's way too late. It's already embedded itself. There are products that are very, very high in pH that may lighten it, but good luck, Chuck. So yeah, just wanted to point that out to y'all. And then this is what we're looking at. So, not bad. DWES for life. Got this one to come to. God damn. God damn. All right, y'all, the home stretch on this carpet here. Trying to finish this job, man. I swear, like, once you get towards the end of it, it feels like it just takes extra long. So I still got the bathrooms. And then just to kind of touch up a few things in the kitchen. But to be honest, like, the customer supposedly cleaned up a little bit already. So that's why it's like, I don't know, I came in like it's nothing. And then I started seeing a bunch of all this dust on the walls, and then it just takes so long to get that off. Really, I should just use a vacuum with like a duster attachment on it, but I don't have long enough wand for that vacuum at least. It's not bad. It's not perfect either. I don't know, all they need is a carpet to be clean, I guess, but you shouldn't have let it get this dirty, man. Shouldn't have let it get this dirty. If you clean annually, if you vacuum once a week at minimum, your carpet will last. I'm not dry stroking because nobody will be here. So if it's a vacant, typically I don't dry stroke. It's hot, I got the air conditioner on. I'm not gonna be in these rooms. Sorry, I'm moving the camera around. So I don't have to worry about anything. My phone says 90 degrees. I got the AC on 70 just to be nice. Usually, like if it's an apartment, I'll put that bad boy on 62 or whatever it gets down to, 60. You're really not supposed to do that though. Sometimes it freezes up the, I guess the condenser or the coils of some sort somewhere. Freezes it all up. Hey, but it ain't mine. They got a good one though. I can feel it hitting me. The cool air. So they got a good system. Not gonna be perfect, y'all. Not gonna be perfect. I'm gonna go over this a couple times in this little area right here. It's hard to see that with your eyes, but you can see it on camera. These over here, I mean, you can see them, but it's not as bright as this camera makes it. It looks like crap. Hey, what I always say, it ain't mine. I'm gonna come back to you in a second. Let me work on this. I'll get you out when we get closer to that front door. Carpet's a piece of crap, y'all. Look at all these like things they got going on in the carpet. Now, mind you, there was furniture here, so you had a whole bunch of stuff going on. I'm picking up the dirt. This is like right here is pretty embedded, like it's just worn. Maybe they had a chair here too, but you can see as I go over it, lightens it up a lot. Same thing over here. Something going on in there. Man, I'm gonna touch up a few more of these little areas. I'll come back to y'all. See if I can go over some of these twice or something. Damn. My tank is full. All right, y'all. So you guys can see it's not looking that bad. You got some stuff going on, but you can barely see it. As it dries and stuff, it'll look a lot better. Just a good amount of traffic, you know. Some stuff going on here, here. See, like, man. I was talking with the neighbor. I want to see how it ain't even that bad. See, sometimes I got a fly in here. Sometimes, you know, you dry stroke. Sometimes you don't even need to. This thing it ain't bad. So yeah, so like I was saying, you guys can see this going on my phone about to die. I got 5%. I'm gonna make this quick, but you guys can see that going on. It's looking decent. All I got to do now is just real quick wipe down of these 3 items. Same thing for their bathroom. Just wipe it down, because like I said, supposedly they cleaned already. Oh, snaps. I'm gonna go plug in my phone so I can go take a picture, but I'm pretty much done. This will be it for this video. It's DWES for life.